Hello and welcome to another video tutorial on coding with Scratch. In this tutorial I will show you a couple of improvements to our shark game. First of all, I go to the diver and kind of immobilize the diver by just dragging away the block so it doesn't swim towards the shark all the time. If I now start the game, the shark actually can swim backwards. That's very unnatural behavior for a shark. So I go to my shark, and the only thing I need to do is to actually use point in direction block. So if I press the left arrow key, I point in direction left, and if I use the right arrow key, I point in direction right, which is 90 degrees. So now press my flag, the shark is swimming back and forwards. However, if it touches the crab, nothing happens. And what I would like to do is to make the shark look sick, so use the costume C. And I could do this very easily by saying when green flag is clicked, repeat forever with ever loop, and check if actually we are touching the crab. And now you see why it's so good to name all your sprites, because now it's easy to find which one is the crab. And when I'm touching the shark, the crab, I'm just saying switch to costume C and maybe wait for 3 seconds, so I'm punish the player that he looks sick for 3 seconds. I'm gonna run the script and I'm touching the crab. I'm looking sick for a very, very brief time only. Can't even see it. Let's see if I have a quick moment. No, doesn't even show. And the reason why is that those two scripts are running in parallel. In both I'm changing the costume. Here I change the costume to C. Wait 3 seconds. However, here I'm switching basically generally back and forth between costume A and B. So even if I switch it briefly to costume C, I immediately switch back to other costumes, and I might not even see the costume switch to costume C. So I shouldn't run this into different scripts. What I do is I just place this if statement into here. It's still not perfect, because worst case I'm just coming back up in my if ever loop, and I'm waiting here basically for 1 second before I'm checking that I'm touching the crab. So if I'm touching the crab, I might be just up here, wait for a second before I actually react to it and check the crab and wait for a second. So it's not perfect, it might have a 1 second delay before the shark shows being sick. But however, with our current knowledge, we can't solve this problem. So we run this game now, I go to my shark, it looks sick for 3 seconds, however I can still swim around. I might want the shark to stand still, and I can do this by actually placing this block into here as well. So here's my movement block, and I don't need to switch the costume. However, I react to my key presses here, but these if statements happen very quickly, so there shouldn't be much delay from going from here down to here. However, if I touch the crab, I want to wait 3 seconds here before I go back up in my loop and check for my key presses. So now if I start this game and I hit the crab, I press my cursor keys, but I can't move until roughly 3 seconds over. Again, it's not very, very precise, as those two scripts those 2-3 seconds wait are not executed exactly in parallel at the same time, but it works for us at the moment fine enough. And there might be some glitches where I can already move while I'm still looking sick, but that's fine for us now. Another problem we might encounter is that one of the fish are too close to the edge once in a while, and then it's kind of appearing here. If this is the case, then just change the placement of the fish to minus 215. And to save some work, because we have the code double here for the original fish and the clones, when I had a clone, I actually don't need this code here. I can throw it away, and can for the original fish also call the swimming block, which lets the fish swim. And if I play this now, that should work. Again, this was a changement here because once in a while for me one of the fish started to get stuck on the left hand side, and the reason could be that some of the costumes might have different widths, and therefore when you place the fish, one of the costumes might actually get stuck on the left hand side. Therefore I changed the code to start at -215. Again, thank you very much for listening to this tutorial, and please feel free to ask any questions in class.